Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm Diana, the creator of Money Boss Mama, and on this channel I love to teach women how to save money, pay off debt, stick to a budget, as well as shift their money mindsets. And yes, I know, this video is 2 days late. I apologize, but I thought what better way to come back to YouTube consistently than to share my updated down payment fund. If this is the first video of mine that you have found, first of all, welcome, but I am currently saving $10,000 for a down payment on a duplex. I do want my first property to not be a single family home. I want it to be a multi-family unit so that I can start building generational wealth a lot faster. That's just me. That is just what my personal preference is. But if all works out, I'm going to be living in one side, me and my kids. Tin is going to be living on the other side, and their rent will cover the mortgage, and I will just continue to build up my fund and then eventually go into the next property. But I have made some recent progress, a little bit more than what I have originally been making every single month, because I do take $320 from each paycheck. It is automatically contributed to my Ally high yield savings account in its own little bucket called home. That's why I love Ally. No, like, not only do they not have overdraft fees anymore, they allow you to break up your savings into little buckets or little sinking funds, so you can visually see, okay, this is how much I have applied to home, this is how much I have applied to car, and things like that. And I'll put it up on the screen how mine are kind of set up. But I did say in my last update video, I was anticipating being able to put an additional month's worth of payments into my down payment sinking fund for the month of July. It's almost August, and I wanted to start August with a $4,000 balance. So my total is, drum roll please, $3,745. So no, I did not hit the $4,000 mark. I am very close. Next paycheck I will be at $4,000, but I contributed an additional $300 from some earnings that I made working through my brand or my business. And I wanted to contribute an additional like $700, but that leads me into the next topic, which is kind of like, I think that I may be pushing myself way too hard, which is, I hate saying it. And that's just how I live my life, just going from one big goal to the next big goal. But what I have come to realize is that with everything that I have going on, I've been missing from YouTube because I've been going hard behind the scenes on my new money mindset program that's about to launch in 2 days. And just being a mom, I still have a 9-to-5. I'm still, trying to build a business and things like that. Your girl has been a little all over the place and a little stressed. And one thing that I've grown to learn as I get older, I'm 29, I'm almost 30, I'll be 30 in October, is that I just want peace. I just want peace. And there's something that I find that people who leave their 20s, they always say, which I'm like, why would you be happy to leave your 20s? But they're like, you cannot pay me to go back to my 20s. Their 30s and so on are like better. It's like you're in your 20s, but you're not broke. And so as I'm getting closer to 30, I'm realizing that I just don't want to be bothered. I want to be at peace. I want to live my life the way that I want to live my life. And the way I want to live my life is with balance. I want a good mixture of rest, and then I want a mixture of just going hard, just having goals, big goals, and requiring more of myself, like just doing things to constantly reach the higher version of myself. And what I wish that I would have known when I was on my debt-free journey is that I didn't have to go so hard. I didn't have to go so hard. And I will talk about this in a whole new video when I get to my first debt anniversary, or however they call it. One thing that I thought I would feel a certain type of way, and I didn't feel anything at all when I became debt free. I forced the emotions. Like, yeah, you're excited. Yeah, you're feeling good. Yeah, a few tears may fall, but I really did not feel a dang thing. I didn't feel anything. And it took me a long time, like almost a whole entire year. It's been almost a year to realize why. And that's because I did not prioritize peace. Like, I literally went hard for 4 years straight, and that's completely unsustainable, I think, for anyone. And so when I got to this place, I didn't feel fulfilled because I wasn't finding fulfillment in my day-to-day. It's like with us, when we think we're going to be happy when we get more money. We think we're going to be happy when we pay off our debt. We think we're going to be happy when this man comes into our life. I'm still kind of in that mindset. But you may be surprised that you're not going to feel that fulfillment and that happiness that you anticipate because you didn't find it right where you were. You kept pushing happiness and fulfillment off into the future when you got this new job or something like that. But happiness and fulfillment has to come from your day to day. And I found that very hard because I'm like, how can I be happy and fulfilled if I'm broke and I'm in debt and I'm trying to get to debt freedom? But that's something that you have to work on every single day. And I think that if I would have went into my debt-free journey with that mindset, like that state of mind, then I would have felt something at the end. But the bulk of your emotions is going to be the journey itself. It's the journey itself. When I think about everything that I had sacrificed, everything that I did, the late nights working odd jobs or side hustles to get more money, those things are what bring out more emotions in me. Those little small wins instead of the big shebang at the end. And I may have completely rambled and gotten off topic, but I really, really hope that you guys catch the message that I'm trying to say. And that is why I did not make the total $700 payment. I just decided to put the money in an investment and elsewhere and stop being so hard on myself to reach this $10,000 goal in February. Now, mind you, that's still going to be the goal, but I don't want to continue to push myself and be like, oh, you got to sell PTO or do XYZ. I really want to just enjoy the journey, and I just want the journey to have peace and happiness in it, because I've learned the hard way that when you go hard, it really does not feel the way that you anticipated at the end, because you put all of your hopes, dreams, and all of your happiness at that point, and you may have missed the mark whenever you get there. So for August goal, my goal is to add an additional $300 outside of my paycheck to my down payment fund. With the $320 I take out from each paycheck, that's $640 per month since I'm paid bi-weekly. So I want to contribute $940 in August. That is the goal that I'm giving myself. I have some wiggle room in there, and it's not so ambitious, and I feel like that's going to give me what I really need, to that push, that extra push, but just not too pushy to where I feel like I'm drowning and I'm overwhelmed and I am anxious. But like every time I do this video, I do want to know how you guys' money goals are going. How's it going? What are you working on? What are your struggles? What are your frustrations? And what are some what are some wins that you've had? I don't want this to always be about me. I like having community in the comment section. I do promise you guys I am coming back. So I am coming back. My program is, the back end of everything is complete. I do hope that you guys click the link that I put in the under the community tab. I'll have it down in the description box below because I do love meeting with you women, and I would love to be a part of your money mindset journey, helping you to find happiness, peace, get out of that emotional spending, get out of your own way so that you can reach the higher version that you know you've been placed on this earth to be. But in the meantime, I will catch you all in the next video.